Twin flames. The eclipse may be over in the sky, but it is not over in your body. If you feel tired for no reason, if your chest feels tight, if your head feels heavy, if you're emotionally calm but physically drained, if random waves of emotion hit your body out of nowhere, this is not coincidence. Eclipse energy does not disappear, it integrates. And integration happens through your nervous system. When frequency shifts rapidly, the body absorbs the shock first. Your mind may try to rationalize it, but your body knows something changed. Twin flame connections amplify this somatic response. Because this bond is not just emotional, it is energetic, it is mirrored, it is wired through subconscious resonance. When the energetic equation between you shifts, your nervous system recalibrates. Fatigue can mean release. Head pressure can mean emotional compression breaking. Sudden detachment can mean identity restructuring. Body tension can mean old attachment dissolving. This is not regression. This is post-eclipse integration. And the first place integration shows up is not your thoughts. It is your body. Do not panic. Because what feels strange right now may be the first sign that your frequency has permanently upgraded. Twin flames. The eclipse may have ended astronomically, but energetically, your system is still processing it. Eclipses are not single-day events in the body. They are compression points. They accelerate emotional clearing, collapse timelines, destabilize old energetic structures, and then your nervous system must integrate what shifted. Integration is not mental, it is biological. You may notice something feels off physically, not sick, not necessarily ill, just different. Heavier limbs, lower energy, a strange calm mixed with exhaustion, or even emotional flatness after intensity. This is post-eclipse recalibration. When frequency shifts quickly, your nervous system enters adjustment mode. Your body carries stored emotional patterns. Attachment lives in the chest. Anxiety lives in the gut. Suppressed emotion often lives in the throat. Control patterns live in the jaw and shoulders. So when eclipse energy disrupts attachment patterns, your body responds. You may feel sudden fatigue because releasing attachment consumes energy. Head pressure because subconscious material surfaced rapidly. Tightness in the chest because emotional cords are loosening. Digestive shifts because anxiety patterns are reorganizing. Vivid dreams because the subconscious is purging. Twin flame dynamics intensify this somatic experience. This connection is mirrored not only emotionally, but neurologically. Your nervous system adapts around this bond. If you've spent months in hypervigilance, waiting for communication, scanning for signals, your system has been running in subtle fight or flight. When eclipse energy collapses that pattern, your body drops out of hyper-alert mode. And when the body drops from survival mode, exhaustion appears. This is not weakness, it is decompression. Post-eclipse symptoms often include a paradox: emotional clarity but physical heaviness. You may feel mentally detached, yet physically drained. That is because clarity reduces mental tension, but the body is still unwinding stored stress. Another common symptom is emotional waves without narrative. You may feel sudden sadness with no specific trigger, or sudden calm without explanation. That is stored emotion exiting. Eclipse energy thins the veil between conscious and subconscious. What was compartmentalized becomes available, and your body processes it first. Twin flames. This is especially amplified if your baseline frequency shifted during the eclipse, if you stopped chasing internally, if you released urgency, if you detached from anxiety. Your nervous system must reorganize around a new identity. Identity shifts are biological events. Your brain has to form new patterns. Your body has to release old ones. That transition feels unfamiliar. It can feel like floating, disorientation, sleepiness, lower motivation, or even mild irritability. This is integration. The eclipse disrupted old energetic contracts. Your body is renegotiating its baseline, and renegotiation requires stillness. This is not the time to force productivity, not the time to overanalyze, not the time to panic about symptoms. It is the time to allow regulation. Hydrate, rest, breathe deeply, limit overstimulation. Because post-eclipse recalibration completes when the nervous system stabilizes. Twin flames. If you feel physically different right now, it does not mean something is wrong. It means something changed. Your body is catching up to your frequency, and frequency always shifts before the body fully understands it. This is the first phase of post-eclipse integration. The sky moved first. Your energy followed. Now your body adjusts. Twin flames. Before your mind understands a shift, your nervous system does. That is why post-eclipse symptoms show up in the body before they make logical sense. The nervous system is your energetic interpreter. It reads safety, It reads threat. It reads attachment. It reads absence. And in twin flame dynamics, your nervous system has likely been highly sensitized. This connection activates primal bonding circuitry. It stimulates attachment wiring. It triggers fight, flight, freeze, or fawn responses depending on the phase. So when an eclipse compresses emotional timelines and destabilizes old energetic patterns, the first system to detect that disruption is not your thoughts. It is your body. Here's what happens neurologically. If you have been in hypervigilance, waiting for communication, scanning for emotional cues, bracing for silence, your nervous system has been subtly activated for months. Even if you appeared calm externally. Hypervigilance is exhausting, but it becomes familiar. When eclipse energy collapses that pattern, when you internally release urgency, detach from anxiety, or shift frequency, your system suddenly exits survival mode. And when survival mode shuts down, fatigue floods in. This is called parasympathetic rebound. Your body drops from high alert into rest mode. But because it has been overactive for so long, that drop feels dramatic. You may feel sleepy out of nowhere, heavy in your limbs, emotionally neutral but physically drained, less motivated than usual. This is not regression. It is recalibration. On the other hand, if the eclipse activated unresolved emotional layers, your nervous system may temporarily spike instead. You might feel racing thoughts, increased heart rate, chest tightness, sudden anxiety waves. That is your body processing stored attachment energy. Twin flames. This bond is not only emotional, it is somatic mirroring. Your nervous system adapted around this person. If you spent time chasing, your body wired itself around anticipation. If you spent time in separation, your body wired itself around absence. If you experienced push-pull cycles, your body wired itself around unpredictability. The eclipse disrupts those wiring patterns. And when wiring changes, the nervous system reacts first. Think of it like this. Your body learned a rhythm. The eclipse changed the tempo. Now your system must resynchronize. That resynchronization feels strange. Sometimes calm feels uncomfortable. Sometimes silence feels unfamiliar. Sometimes lack of urgency feels like emptiness. But emptiness is often just the absence of adrenaline. And many twin flame phases are adrenaline driven. Intensity is not the same as alignment. Drama is not the same as destiny. When the nervous system stops firing survival signals, your body has to relearn what peace feels like. And peace, at first, can feel boring, or heavy, or emotionally flat. That does not mean the connection is gone. It means the trauma bond layer is dissolving. Eclipse energy accelerates this dissolution. It forces the nervous system to reevaluate what is safe. If you internally chose sovereignty over chasing, if you release the need for validation, your nervous system must now stabilize around self-safety instead of external reassurance. That transition is biological. Neurons fire differently. Hormones rebalance. Cortisol decreases. Oxytocin patterns shift. And you feel it. Twin flames. Your nervous system reacts first because it is the gatekeeper of attachment. Before love becomes a thought, it is a sensation. Before fear becomes a story, it is a body response. The eclipse shifted sensation. Your body is catching up. So instead of asking, "Why do I feel like this?" ask, "What is my system releasing?" Because release feels uncomfortable before it feels peaceful. And nervous system recalibration is the bridge between intensity and stability. This is not random fatigue, not random anxiety, not random emotional numbness. This is integration at the biological level. And biology always processes before the mind fully understands. Twin flames. Let's talk about the specific post-eclipse symptoms you may be feeling right now. Not spiritually, not symbolically, physically. Because when energetic compression releases, the body registers it in very tangible ways. The most common first symptom is fatigue. Not normal tiredness, not lack of sleep, but a deep, almost cellular heaviness. This kind of fatigue often follows emotional compression. During the eclipse, your system may have been in heightened processing mode, even if you didn't consciously notice it. Subconscious clearing consumes energy. When attachment patterns loosen, when identity shifts, when urgency drops, your nervous system burns through stored stress. And once the surge passes, exhaustion follows. This is not weakness, it is decompression. Another common symptom is head pressure, a sensation of heaviness around the forehead, behind the eyes, or at the crown of the head. This often correlates with rapid subconscious integration. When realizations surface quickly, especially around identity, attachment, or truth, the cognitive system strains to reorganize beliefs. Belief restructuring is neurological work. Your brain is literally forming new pathways. and new pathways require energy. You may also notice vivid dreams or fragmented sleep. That is the subconscious purging. Eclipses thin the boundary between conscious and unconscious processing. What was compartmentalized becomes accessible. And when the subconscious empties stored emotional content, it often does so through dream cycles. Emotional waves are another major post-eclipse symptom. Sudden sadness without a clear narrative. Sudden calm without explanation. A brief surge of longing followed by neutrality. This is stored attachment energy exiting the system. Twin flames. Attachment is not just psychological, it is biochemical. Dopamine, oxytocin, cortisol. These chemicals regulate how bonded you feel. When eclipse energy destabilizes old patterns, those chemical cycles fluctuate. That fluctuation feels like waves. One moment you feel empowered. The next you feel vulnerable. Then you feel steady again. This does not mean you are regressing. It means the bond is being rewired at a somatic level. Chest tightness is another common symptom. If attachment cords are loosening, the body often registers it in the heart center area. You may feel pressure, warmth, sudden expansion, or even a hollow sensation. That hollow feeling is not emptiness of love. It is emptiness of anxiety. And if you have lived in subtle anxiety for months, calm can feel strange. Digestive shifts can also occur. The gut is deeply connected to emotional regulation. If you have been carrying tension around waiting, uncertainty, or unpredictability, that tension often stores in the stomach. When it releases, digestion may temporarily feel off. Less appetite, more appetite. Butterfly sensations. All of these are regulation signals. Twin flames. Your body memorizes patterns. If your journey involved push-pull cycles, your system adapted to unpredictability. If your journey involved separation, your system adapted to absence. If your journey involved longing, your system adapted to anticipation. The eclipse disrupted those patterns, and disruption creates temporary instability before new stability forms. It is important to distinguish between illness and integration. Integration symptoms fluctuate. They come in waves. They feel connected to emotional shifts. Illness feels progressively worse and detached from emotional context. If what you are feeling aligns with recent emotional recalibration, it is likely integration. The key is not to dramatize it. Hydrate, rest, reduce overstimulation. Allow your nervous system to stabilize. Because this phase is not permanent, it is transitional. Twin flames. Fatigue does not mean you are losing connection. Head pressure does not mean something is wrong. Emotional waves do not mean regression. They mean processing. Your body is digesting what your energy shifted during the eclipse. And digestion takes time. This is the integration window, not dramatic, not visible externally, but deeply transformative internally. Twin flames. One of the most confusing parts of post-eclipse symptoms is this. Some of what you are feeling may not be entirely yours. Twin flame connections operate through somatic mirroring, not just emotional mirroring. Somatic. That means your nervous system and their nervous system can synchronize. When you bond deeply with someone, especially through intense emotional activation, your body learns their rhythm, heart rate patterns, stress cycles, attachment responses, even subtle breathing shifts. Over time, this creates a co-regulation loop. When they are anxious, you may feel restless. When they are suppressing, you may feel pressure. When they are avoiding, you may feel tightness. And when an eclipse destabilizes the energetic equation, both systems feel it, but not always equally. If your frequency shifted first, if you released urgency, let go of chasing, or stabilized internally, your system may now be recalibrating downward into calm. Meanwhile, their system may be recalibrating upward into pressure. And because mirroring exists, you may briefly sense both. You may feel calm one moment, then suddenly restless without external cause. You may feel physically steady, then experience an unexplained emotional surge. This is often the echo of the mirrored system. Twin flames. Somatic mirroring is strongest when emotional cords are active. If the eclipse disrupted attachment patterns, the cord tension changes. Think of it like this. If two people are holding opposite ends of a rope and one releases tension, the rope shifts. The other feels it immediately, even without words. That shift is somatic, not intellectual. If you dropped anxiety internally, their system may suddenly feel the absence. If you stopped chasing energetically, their nervous system may detect space. Space can feel destabilizing to someone who was unconsciously relying on your emotional output. This can result in them feeling restless, triggered, withdrawn, irritable, and you may briefly sense that turbulence in your body, even if you are physically apart. Because your nervous systems learned each other, this does not mean you are responsible for regulating them. It means your body is used to synchronization. Post-eclipse recalibration temporarily disrupts that synchronization, which is why you may feel waves that do not fully make sense. Another layer of somatic mirroring involves emotional processing speed. If you process quickly and they process slowly, you may feel sudden calm while they feel delayed emotional activation. You might sense their processing as a distant pressure or as a subtle emotional pull. That sensation is not imagination. It is co-regulation unwinding. Twin flames. When mirroring destabilizes, it can feel disorienting. You may ask, why am I feeling this if nothing happened? Because something did happen. Energetically, the eclipse shifted baseline frequency. When baseline shifts, mirrored systems must renegotiate. During renegotiation, signals cross. Some are yours, some are echoes. The key is discernment. Ask, does this emotion feel grounded in my present reality? Or does it feel like a passing wave? If it moves quickly, it is likely mirrored processing. If it lingers and feels personal, it is yours. Do not attach narrative to every wave. Do not assume every shift requires action. Somatic mirroring unwinds naturally when both systems stabilize. Your responsibility is regulation, not interpretation. Ground your body, slow your breathing, place awareness in your physical environment. Because when you anchor physically, mirrored turbulence weakens. Twin flames. The eclipse did not break the mirroring, it disrupted its old pattern. Now a new equilibrium must form, and during that adjustment phase, your body may temporarily feel signals from both ends of the connection. That does not mean chaos, it means recalibration. The rope shifted. Now both sides are finding new tension. Twin flames, post-eclipse symptoms do not manifest the same way in the divine masculine and divine feminine. The energy is shared. The body response is individualized, and that difference reveals who was resisting and who was releasing. The divine feminine often processes energetically first, which means when the eclipse compresses emotional timelines, she may feel the symptoms sooner. Her body may register sudden fatigue, emotional waves followed by clarity, tightness in the chest that later softens, crying without a clear story, vivid dreams that feel symbolic, then calm. This pattern often indicates release. The feminine's system tends to move through activation faster because she has usually been processing consciously for longer. So post-eclipse symptoms in her body may feel like purging followed by stabilization. The divine masculine, especially if he has been suppressing emotion, may experience something different. His system may initially resist integration, which can manifest as irritability, restlessness, increased distraction, sleep disruption, jaw or shoulder tension, head pressure, a sense of internal pressure without clarity. Suppression creates compression. When eclipse energy weakens suppression, that compression surfaces physically. Where the feminine may cry and release, the masculine may tense and contain. Where she may feel exhaustion followed by peace, he may feel agitation before awareness. This is not about superiority. It is about processing style. The feminine often integrates emotionally through expression. The masculine often integrates physically before emotional recognition. So his symptoms may feel less emotional and more somatic. Body tightness, sudden fatigue without explanation, lower motivation, or an urge to isolate. Twin flames. Another difference appears in how calm is experienced. For the feminine, post-eclipse calm can feel like empowerment. For the masculine, post-eclipse calm can feel like loss of control. If he was accustomed to emotional distance as stability, sudden vulnerability can feel destabilizing. That destabilization registers in the body. You may sense this through somatic mirroring. If you feel steady but suddenly sense turbulence that is not yours, it may be his system processing. However, if you are the one resisting, if you are still attached to outcome, your body may show pressure instead of release. There is no fixed rule. The key indicator is this: release symptoms feel like waves that pass. Resistance symptoms feel like tension that lingers. Release often ends in softness. Resistance often maintains rigidity. Chest tightness that melts is release. Jaw clenching that persists is resistance. Sudden tears followed by relief is release. Agitation without clarity is resistance. Twin flames. The eclipse does not favor one counterpart over the other. It exposes where integration is happening and where it is delayed. The feminine's body may feel lighter after the wave. The masculine's body may feel heavier before his wave. Both are part of recalibration. Both are valid. Both indicate movement. The important thing is not to over-identify with symptoms. Do not assign destiny to fatigue. Do not assign meaning to every headache. Instead, observe the pattern. Is it loosening or tightening? Because the direction tells you more than the sensation. Post-eclipse integration moves in phases. Activation, release, stabilization. The feminine may already be stabilizing. The masculine may just be activating, or vice versa, but both systems are adjusting. Twin flames. Physical symptoms are not punishment. They are evidence that frequency shifted. And when frequency shifts, the body must renegotiate its baseline. That renegotiation looks different in each counterpart, but it always points toward one thing: integration. Twin flames. Not all post-eclipse symptoms mean the same thing. Some signal alignment, others signal resistance. Both can feel intense, but they move in different directions. Understanding the difference prevents panic. Alignment symptoms feel like release. Resistance symptoms feel like contraction. At first, both can include fatigue, emotional waves, or physical discomfort. The distinction is in what follows. Alignment symptoms usually come in waves that pass. You may feel sudden exhaustion, then relief. You may cry, then feel lighter. You may feel chest pressure, then expansion. You may feel detached, then rounded. Alignment moves toward softness, even if it begins intensely. Resistance symptoms, on the other hand, tend to tighten, jaw clenching that does not soften, shoulder tension that persists, irritability without emotional release, racing thoughts without clarity. Resistance holds, alignment flows. Twin flames. Alignment symptoms often appear after you make an internal decision. If during the eclipse you chose sovereignty over chasing, if you consciously released attachment, if you stopped trying to control outcome, your body may feel drained but calm. That is alignment integration. Your nervous system is rewiring around safety that comes from within, not from external validation. Resistance symptoms often appear when the ego refuses to let go. If you are still internally gripping timeline, still scanning for reassurance, still replaying fear narratives, the body tightens because the nervous system senses conflict between old pattern and new frequency. That conflict feels like pressure. Alignment reduces internal friction. Resistance increases it. Here's another key difference. Alignment symptoms stabilize faster. Resistance symptoms linger until surrender happens. For example, if you feel emotional waves that resolve within hours, that is clearing. If you feel agitation that builds for days without resolution, that is resistance. Twin flames. Alignment often produces unexpected calm, sometimes almost too much calm. You may feel, "I'm okay either way." That can feel unfamiliar, especially if you equated intensity with connection. But calm is a strong indicator of frequency stabilization. Resistance produces urgency. You may feel, "I need to know," "I need clarity now," "I need reassurance." Urgency is the nervous system trying to restore a familiar attachment loop. Alignment trusts process. Resistance tries to accelerate it. Somatically, alignment symptoms include deep sighs, yawning, tears followed by softness, sudden sleepiness, warmth in the chest. Resistance symptoms include cold tightness, clenched jaw, restless pacing, compulsive checking, mental loops. Neither state is wrong, but one moves you forward, the other prolongs tension. Twin flames. If you are unsure which you are experiencing, ask, after the wave, do I feel more open or more rigid? Openness is alignment. Rigidity is resistance. Post-eclipse energy exposes attachment points. Where you soften, integration occurs. Where you harden, ego is protecting, protection is natural. But prolonged protection blocks recalibration. The eclipse already shifted frequency. Your body is deciding whether to move with it. Alignment symptoms indicate you are moving. Resistance symptoms indicate you are bracing. And bracing is exhausting. Twin flames. This phase is temporary. Alignment stabilizes into strength. Resistance eventually collapses into surrender. But the speed depends on your willingness to release. Listen to your body not as a threat indicator, but as a feedback system. It is telling you where flow exists and where you are still holding. Because once holding stops, integration completes. Twin flames. When the body feels unfamiliar, the mind wants to panic. It wants explanation. It wants certainty. It wants control. But post-eclipse symptoms are not problems to solve. They are processes to regulate. Regulation is not suppression. It is nervous system stabilization. And stabilization determines how quickly integration completes. The first principle of regulation is this: do not interpret sensation as danger. Fatigue is not collapse. Head pressure is not catastrophe. Emotional waves are not regression. Your nervous system reacts based on perceived threat. If you label every sensation as something is wrong, you keep the system activated. Activation delays integration. Instead, shift the narrative. This is my body adjusting. That sentence alone reduces stress response. Second principle: slow the body before analyzing the mind. Take slow breaths, longer exhales than inhales. Exhale signals safety to the nervous system. Safety reduces cortisol. Reduced cortisol stabilizes perception. When you calm the body, thoughts naturally soften. Twin flames: do not overconsume stimulation during integration. Limit social media scanning. Limit overanalysis of signs. Limit repetitive thinking. Overstimulation keeps the system in alert mode. Integration requires quiet. Hydration matters more than you think. Water supports cellular regulation. Electrolytes stabilize nervous system conductivity. Rest is not laziness. It is biological repair. If you feel the urge to withdraw slightly, honor it, but distinguish between healthy space and avoidance. Healthy space feels grounding. Avoidance feels tense. Movement also regulates. Gentle walking, stretching, grounding, barefoot if possible. Physical grounding brings attention back to the present moment. And present moment awareness weakens spirals. Twin flames. Another powerful regulation tool is containment. Instead of chasing answers, tell yourself, I do not need to solve this today. Post-eclipse energy unfolds in layers. Clarity emerges over days, not hours. Urgency is ego discomfort. Containment is emotional maturity. If emotional waves hit, let them pass without narrative. You do not need to attach a story to every sensation. Sometimes sadness is just stored stress leaving. Sometimes detachment is just adrenaline withdrawal. Sometimes calm is just safety reestablishing. Do not dramatize normal regulation. One of the biggest mistakes during integration is over-interpretation. Every headache becomes destiny. Every silence becomes abandonment. Every fatigue becomes loss of connection. This fuels panic. Panic fuels resistance. Resistance prolongs symptoms. Regulation shortens them. Twin flames. Remember, your body is not attacking you. It is recalibrating you. If mirroring is occurring, grounding reduces cross signals. Place attention in your physical environment. Name 5 things you see, 4 things you hear, 3 things you feel physically. This brings your system back to your body, not the shared field. Integration is faster when you stay in your own lane, not scanning theirs. You do not need to manage their symptoms. You only regulate yours. Because when one system stabilizes, the mirrored field stabilizes faster. Regulation is power. It is the choice to respond instead of react, to breathe instead of spiral, to observe instead of catastrophize. Post-eclipse recalibration does not require panic. It requires patience, and patience is nervous system strength. Twin flames. If you regulate well during this window, your new baseline stabilizes stronger than before. If you panic, you temporarily reactivate old patterns. The eclipse shifted frequency. Now your job is to hold steady while your biology catches up. Breathe, slow down, allow. The body always finishes what the energy started. Twin flames. This is the part most people misunderstand. The eclipse event was the trigger, but the integration phase is the transformation. What you are feeling right now is not the peak. It is the restructuring. Integration is quieter than activation, less dramatic, but far more permanent. During activation, everything feels intense. During integration, everything feels subtle, heavy, calm, strange. But this is where the real shift locks in. The body is finalizing what the energy initiated. Neural pathways are adjusting, attachment responses are recalibrating. Your baseline frequency is stabilizing, and once a new baseline stabilizes, the old pattern cannot fully re-establish itself. You may try to revisit old reactions, but they won't feel natural anymore. Chasing will feel forced. Overanalyzing will feel exhausting. Panicking will feel foreign, because something inside you already moved. That is integration. Twin flames. The integration phase determines trajectory, not the eclipse itself. If you regulate well now, your new baseline becomes stable. If you re-enter old attachment loops, the recalibration slows. But here is what is irreversible. You felt the shift. Your body registered it. Your nervous system responded. Awareness has already occurred, and awareness cannot be undone. What happens next depends on frequency alignment. If your new baseline is calmer, more sovereign, more contained, the dynamic must adjust. Either the mirrored system rises or it destabilizes temporarily, or space increases until alignment occurs. But stagnation cannot remain comfortable, because your body has already moved out of that baseline. This is the hidden power of somatic integration. When the body no longer tolerates an old pattern, the relationship structure must change. Not because of force, because of incompatibility. You may notice in the coming days clearer thinking, less emotional noise, reduced obsession, or sudden clarity about what you will and will not accept. That is stabilization. You may also notice temporary silence externally, but silence during integration is not absence. It is recalculation. Twin flames. Post-eclipse integration often unfolds in 3 phases. Phase 1, disruption, physical symptoms, emotional waves, nervous system fluctuation. Phase 2, regulation, stabilization, grounding, recalibrating. Phase 3, realignment, external shifts reflecting internal change. You are likely between phase 1 and 2 right now. Do not rush phase 3. Realignment happens naturally when internal stability holds. What feels heavy today may feel grounded tomorrow. What feels strange today may feel normal next week. The body always finishes integration, and once it finishes, the shift becomes embodied. Embodied change is powerful because it is not mental, it is lived. You will not need to convince yourself you are different. You will simply act different, respond different, feel different, and that difference alters the field. Twin flames. The eclipse did not just pass overhead. It passed through your nervous system, through your attachment wiring, through your emotional baseline. The sky returned to normal, but you did not, and that is the point. Integration is not loud, it is decisive. Something has been recalibrated. Your body knows it. Your system knows it. And soon, the external dynamic will reflect it, not through chaos, through inevitability. Let the integration complete. Hold steady. The shift has already begun.